You definitely don't get many views like this out here. Walking on this ridge line. This is same spot as I just filmed, this Tinker Cliffs. Like I said, that's somewhere over there is McAfee Knob, and this is the valley that I think I was showing earlier. I'm sure it was, but just kind of walk along these cliffs, and you know, that's even the trail there. You can see the White Blaze, but this is a nice way to end it. God, what a freaking state. Whew. Stop. But I think I got probably 0.3 or so up here. 0.4, I don't know exactly, but there's a little bit of time where I'm going to be staying up on this ridge before going back down. My freaking feet are killing me. Last night I went into the market, got a nice resupply, but I was able to get out back on the trail and push some miles. So today ended up only being 22 miles into town. My plan initially was to stop short a mile or two, or even on the edge of town, however, wherever I thought I could get, you know, even stealth camp. But since I made up some time hiking with Jaws, and since I'm only 11 miles out and a lot of it's downhill, and it's only 2:30, you know, combine that with the fact that you know, splitting the motel room cost, that'll only cost about 35, 40, well, probably 45 bucks for a room split after it's been split, something like that. There's a freaking drop for you. You can't see the bottom, but yeah, it was some interesting stories. I was gonna, once I get to my motel room, I'll probably talk about those tomorrow once I'm in the air conditioning, just not worrying about being out of breath every 5 seconds. But freaking it's definitely been a nice little adventure out here. Third of the way done, just about. I'll be just under a third of the way when I get to town. That'll be mile 730. But definitely had some nice terrain. Went up Dragon's Tooth yesterday. I didn't take the little blue blazed 0.1 mile off trail to get the best view, as I was just I was already about 10 miles in. My feet were killing me. It was some really rough terrain, and I knew I was gonna have to go to the market to get a little resupply, and knew I was gonna have to push. So I ended up hiking until about 8:30 that night, and didn't really have time to mess around, but that was some treacherous freaking climbing, especially the descent. Got some photo of that. Doesn't again do it any justice, but that was actually dangerous to the point that I honestly don't think it should be part of the AT. I enjoyed it. I was confident, you know, I mean, I'm used to being on roofs and paying attention and watching my step, but you know, you got a lot of younger kids that are out here that do the AT. You know, they'll do it with their parents. You got people in their 70s, even 80 years old or something, like 87, I think, is the oldest person to hike the trail. And I can't imagine how I would feel if, you know, my parents or grandparents, or any other loved one, was out here doing this trail, and I knew that was the terrain that they were going to be going through. I mean, I wouldn't want my niece or nephew on that. I wouldn't want my brother on. I wouldn't want anybody on that terrain up coming down Dragon's Tooth. It was way too hairy. There was nowhere. I mean, SNR would have to rappel in, and I'm sure they don't, well, they probably do that, but there'd be no way to get a shock trauma helicopter. If you missed and slipped, you'd be in bad shape. I mean, the only way you'd stand a chance if you had a bad head wound and you were bleeding out would be if they could get to you in time and actually stabilize you up on the mountain. And even that would take probably 2 or 3 hours to get to you if they had to climb up. I mean, it was absolutely brutal terrain. But as usual, when it's that bad, I can't pull out a phone. I don't have a helmet cam, regrettably. But, I'm definitely not an idiot, so I'm not going to pull my phone out and try and climb down something like that without having full use of my hands and feet. So unfortunately you can't see it, but probably could get on the internet or on YouTube and probably could find somebody videoing the ups and downs of Dragon's Tooth. As like I said, I sure as hell wasn't about to, but that's alright. Anyway, shut this off and try and get my ass down this mountain and into Daleville. I'm definitely looking forward to all of the things that I gotta get done over the next day and a half or whatever, and get some real food up in me for a change. So yep. See ya.